Welcome to 4 than 10 right here on Spreaker, iTunes, Spotify, Google Podcast, Amazon Podcast, wherever else you're listening. Honestly, hopefully you're not listening. hopefully the way that you consume this podcast is visually via youtube.com.
That's too coded. Go watch the pre-show just to add some level of context to that very weird statement.
It was a weird statement, but please continue to watch us on YouTube. Thank you for those of you who are tuned in right now as we go live most Wednesdays at about 9 a.m. Subscribe, hit the bell to get notified. Other things.
122.
122. Look at that. If you're our 123rd subscriber, we will say thank you. So, my name's Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com. David Purdue's with me.
What's up, everybody? Happy to be here. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DoOrDie. That's at DueOrdie. Yeah.
And, of course, Damon Sumner.
What's going on, good people? Get at me, Instagram, TikTok, Damon Jr. 2, DAMONJR at the number 2.
And 4for4, Dan Duncan's here.
What's up, everybody? Joel, tell me about the Wendy's potatoes you got over there. I've heard that they're actually the #1 breakfast potato in the world.
Willing to share.
What's that? We taste testing. Live taste test. Here it is.
They're good.
There it is.
Are
We
they-
ain't getting
are they
paid for
better-
none of this.
Are they better than Chick-fil-A hash browns?
No.
You know who has the best breakfast hash
I
browns?
just brushed my teeth.
Has the
take it.
best.
You didn't. Wait, how long ago did you
Said
wake
everybody
up?
did.
I got a real mincy.
How long are you waiting until
I got mouthwash in the car that I'll use right before I get out.
you're drinking Diet Coke right now?
Yeah, it's not great, but I need the caffeine.
Your life's so different.
Bro, you have weird
Your life's so
laws
different,
in
bro.
your life.
Look, I don't-
Your,
I'm like-
your hygiene is like
That was
pinnacle, and
That
yet
was
you look disheveled.
I'm fine looking disheveled. I don't want
You
anybody.
shouldn't be. You should be.
All right,
Please.
But continue.
we'll table that for now.
Yeah.
My greatest fear
Huh?
is that I have an odor.
That's a valid human fear.
Wow.
Like,
We're
So-
going deep
Like
early.
I will look as rough as possible.
however,
as long as like I will smear deodorant on myself.
You will
I've-
look homeless, but you just won't smell homeless.
Yes.
that homeless man
I
smell
have
good.
I have Altoids. I have mouthwash.
Oh, you stay red. You got the Dio.
I
Got
just- I
you got the
hate-
spray. You got the body
I'm
X.
about
in
to
there.
say, what
What's
you
your
got, cologne?
your smell
What you doing?
goods?
See, I don't have a cologne. I don't have a great.
What's your smell?
Yeah, what you smell like?
Whatever soap you have.
His
Yeah.
deodorant.
Let me say this right now.
Say it.
You don't smell the way you think you smell to other people.
Yeah, as
You don't
long as
smell bad.
As long as I don't smell bad.
Okay.
I'll take a neutral smell.
But you don't want to smell
No. Be a man. Don't be neutral. Have a neutral smell.
I'm a big pheromone believer.
good. Ooh, pheromone. Yo, we finna get into the weeds out here.
Yo.
Pull the tarot cards out. Get the Enneagram test. Let's go to work. Oh, pheromones. Oh,
I'm an 8.
Oh, hello one. No,
I'll
listen.
be honest. Pheromone. If you're not wearing a lab coat when I hear pheromone, you sound like a creep.
We out here for to
I'll
start
just say,
selling
there are certain
selling
smells.
essential oils out
There
here.
are certain things that I smelled, like I've had on myself,
Sure.
that I knew. I was like, oh, this it.
Ah.
And, like, granted, like the first one is obviously women go, but you really know it when another dude, like a straight dude, like, hey, dog, what's that?
Facts.
And I
when
had-
somebody stopped you,
Yeah.
like, hey, my guy.
hey, what's
And
that?
then there's people that
Yeah.
literally like crop dust the world
Yeah.
with their
Oh.
smell, and
Yeah.
it's like
My
I
mother-in-law.
would rather smell like straight bo
Slow down, Dan. Slow down, Dan.
than be the guy who literally is like smoking people out with their cologne.
When my mother-in-law walks through a room, it stays in the room. So we have
No.
to tell her, be like,
White
hey,
No.
like,
White
I
diamond?
mean, it's white diamonds,
That's
other
my
things.
mom. My mom ordered
Red
that.
bath,
that white diamond.
everything,
Yeah.
right? So it's just the whole nine.
White diamond
And like,
is
hey,
lubricant.
when you come into our home, we need you to keep that in the room. So we have to like encourage her to use less
White
when she visits our home.
Scent is the
It's
only.
essential.
It's the only gift I have ever told my wife she cannot use. So my mom for Christmas one year got Libby a bunch of like lotions
Okay.
and smells. And then as my mom is as Libby is opening the gift, my mom goes, "This is the smell that I use."
Oh, yeah, no,
and
no,
I
no.
said, "Nope,
Trash that.
get that out of there."
Gift it
Sorry,
back.
Ma.
I was like,
I'm
I
gonna
don't.
throw it away in your face.
I'm burning
Throw that
this
in that
in
trash.
You
That was a miss.
Nah,
I was like, that's a very nice thing to go. I like
It's not
that.
even
Somebody
nice.
else
Yeah,
will.
nah.
I'm sorry,
No.
Charlotte. That's
Nah.
actually
That
one of
was-
the
that
worst
was
things
wrong.
you could have done.
Wrong limb.
was just like, I don't need to deal with
Yeah, I
that.
could no.
That's
That's a
terrorism.
big no.
My therapist is enough on his plate. He
That's
doesn't
not what you
need-
need. Yeah. Last thing you need is a combination of your
Can I
mom's
say
fragrance.
she knew what she was doing.
I feel like if you told your therapist, you're like, my wife smells like my mom, they're just like, get on the intercom, cancel all my appointments.
we got it. Yeah.
We're gonna dig in here.
Either that or he just be like, I'm out.
Yeah.
I need somebody else.
Yeah.
I can't do it. Who went to school longer than I did?
Yeah.
We're gonna get into drama later
Yeah,
of people just making terrible decisions in their
Yeah,
lives,
man.
but
You know, why are we waiting? Let's do that right now.
we
Let's-
can just lead with golf drama.
Let's lead with golf.
Well, 'cause it's got the word drama
Because
added
it
there.
does
We
have
gotta-
drama. Yeah. We're not leading
lead
with
with
like,
golf.
who
Who
scored.
won the
Yeah,
PGA
yeah.
championship? Shout out to Xander Schauffele for winning.
Oh,
the
I was
PGA.
about to say, good job, Xander. But
Gosh, sometimes I just wish I did a golf podcast so I didn't feel like such a nerd. But
No, we need it. We need this golf tape.
we do need
Because
the
I don't
golf.
know.
Definitely don't.
I don't really know.
Yeah.
He's a,
But go for it.
I don't know how else to get average middle-aged white guys to listen. So
Oh,
we
they're
talk
a
baseball, we
primary-
talk golf.
got a couple of
audience.
ways. May I risk you in a regular flag? When I hit your shoe and I pull a couple of things up.
So,
Oh,
all right,
man.
we'll start with the police drama.
Okay.
Whoa, we're 2 for 2.
Scotty Scheffler.
You
Do y'all know
police.
about this?
Oh, a little
Police
bit.
and
Okay,
golf.
okay, y'all know a little.
Give us a
So,
nutshell.
Scotty
Yeah.
Scheffler is driving to the PGA Championship.
Yep.
Wasn't he the number 1 player in the world?
He is.
He is.
Still currently.
He is.
When you go to
at
jail,
this
you don't
point in
lose
time,
that?
huh?
You don't lose that behind bars?
No.
No. So,
So he's just made the cut. He's like 4th or 5th, tied for 4th or 5th at the time in the tournament. People are saying basically he's going to make a deep run in the weekend.
Got it.
Yeah.
But in all likelihood, he's going to win.
Got it.
Okay.
yeah, he's on his way there. There is a car wreck that resulted in the death of a person. So
That
let's
he
go
was
ahead
not
and
a
say
part
that.
of.
He was not a
That
part
was like
of
an
this.
hour before he got there.
So he is trying to get to the tournament.
Yeah, to his job.
He has to drive through or close to the
The
crime
lane,
scene.
the lane that they had set apart for players and like staff of the golf course
Sure.
was now blocked.
Was now blocked.
According to him,
According to him.
he communicated who he was.
Sure.
So did the person that was with him.
Sure.
And he started going.
Yeah. Who they talking to? The police, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, there was a cop who
He
didn't have his
famously
body
drives
cam
himself.
Yeah.
This is also an issue.
I was about to say, what's happening here? Why is he driving himself?
on. Cop didn't have the body
Bro.
cam on. Cop claimed that he was
But
dragged.
cop didn't have the body cam on.
Yeah, is that a
I'm
surprise?
golf.
This is
So
I don't need
okay,
this.
so here,
This gets
let me-
spicy,
let me
bruh.
let me get into some nuance here.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. So basically, there's an entire task force assigned to the golf tournament
Right.
who understand golfers.
Golf
like,
cops.
they-
Got it. I like it.
Go ahead, keep
I
going.
want off. I
Come on,
want to
Dan.
quit.
Dan, you locked
No,
into the
we need you,
podcast.
Dan.
Come
We
on, big
need
dog.
you, Dan. We
Come
need
on
you.
in here. Welcome.
That understand when they can see someone's face, they're like, "Cool, you
Yeah,
play
come on.
golf.
Yeah.
Like I've seen you before."
Got it.
And they can quickly, without looking at credentials, nuance through who's supposed to be here, who's not supposed to
Got
be
it.
here. Then, but because of this accident, it brought a wave of
Regular cops.
regular cops
Yeah.
shutting stuff
Man, we
down.
ain't got time for this.
Who are dealing with a dead body,
Yeah.
A lot.
an investigation,
Right.
those types of things.
Facts.
Well, one of the golf cops, we'll just call him that way,
Yeah.
saw Sky drive up and was like, "Hey, drive around.
Got you.
Like drive on the
Is he trying to keep his job?
because he's like, "Hey, you're Sky Scheffler.
Yeah.
you have
got
tee
somewhere
time
to
in an
be.
hour."
Yeah.
Get on
And
up
but at this point in time, they hadn't delayed the tournament. They ended up
Right.
delaying the tournament.
Right.
But most of the golfers had to turn around and drive like
A
20
different route.
minutes around
Oh,
and
wow.
go in
That's a real
another
detour. Yeah, yeah.
another thing.
Got you.
So this guy's like, "I gotta go."
I gotta
So
go.
he starts driving on the median.
Boom.
Non-golf cop
Non-golf
comes
cop.
up, is like, hey, you can't
Yeah.
do that. He's like, "Hey, I talked to that guy," and
Yeah.
and then this guy starts to turn up the volume, and is like, "You can't do that." Da 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 da. Well, Sky is like rolling. They're like talking and like
Yeah.
he's
Oh, he's
basically
still
rolling.
Like
having
at a,
this
like at a
conversation.
Chick-fil-A drive-through. Let me get a
And so then this cop proceeds to jump on the hood of the car.
Well, that was an escalation.
Interesting move there.
That was an escalation.
I can't say that in my experience with, not my personal experience, but what we've seen what cops doing is
Yeah.
they usually don't jump on the car.
You don't think that's part of their training? For them
No.
to be like, if a car's not stopping,
I don't know what they're training is,
Throw
but what I have
yourself on
seen
the hood
is
of it.
they'll draw the weapon.
The phrasing was he attached himself to the vehicle.
Got it. That's how you write it up in a report. Got me. An
Okay.
attachment.
And so,
paperclip.
and then apparently he like kept on driving for like the car
kept on driving with me
rolling.
on the car.
So
Bold move.
and then that is therefore he got charged with a felony assaulting a police officer because he was driving the vehicle while the cop was attached to it.
My.
The real sad part of it,
$80
and then we
pants.
can get into it,
Them $80
is
pants.
that
Oh,
he
the
goes out
police
and
cop?
shoots
Yeah.
like 67
You gotta be careful with
the
the
next
word.
day.
You can't go copping
Like,
and shoot.
he goes- so
he went
so
a quick
he
transition.
He goes to jail.
Yeah.
Goes to jail.
Goes to jail in handcuffs. Gets booked.
It's the orange, right?
He's
the
in the
orange.
mugshot.
Yeah.
Ends up stretching in the jail cell. Gets out. Makes his tea time because they had delayed it. Goes out and shoots 67.
He got out the same
68.
day?
Oh,
Yeah,
within hours.
an
I
hour.
think just use the F word.
He did say felony. We heard the same thing. Felony. Back at work on the
Back
golf
the
course.
same day?
With the, no. Dave makes it feel like 18, 20. It was like 4 hours or something like that.
Oh
right?
no, it was like 2.
2 hours. Yeah, it was
I
something
think
like
he was
that.
still zipping up his
Yeah.
This man was
jumpsuit.
still watching Endgame?
You going to jail? Oh, I'm not. Okay, get back
They
out
had
of
a
this.
TV. They were watching a TV of him. The
Yeah.
live report of him. himself.
My.
Yeah.
Carry on.
So yeah, so he shows back up, goes out and shoots 67.
That's great.
On
Does
Friday.
his job.
Yeah.
Hold on real quick. Golf. I have
So
a
I'm
question
wrong.
for you.
This was Friday.
Friday.
So Saturday he shoots 73.
Yeah.
73.
Like the hangover of everything that happened.
Boom, boom, boom.
But then
That's
he goes back out and shoots
60
something
on
on Sunday.
Sunday.
If you had taken his average score,
Sure.
and he had shot that on Saturday,
Yeah.
he would have won the
He would
golf
have won the
tournament.
golf.
So I
tournament.
was going to ask how, because I've never had to play golf like that. How much? I understand it takes a lot of mental. Like,
Sure.
just kind of explain like what that might do off, like throw off your rhythm. Just not.
Oh.
I'm not saying you've been to
Going
prison.
to
Pregame.
jail?
Yeah, not saying, but I'm just saying like
Didn't get a chance to
because I
swing,
imagine
warm up?
yeah like what did he miss?
I think like the day he went back out, like will go down in history of like one of the craziest, but also like mentally strong,
Yeah.
like performances ever. Of like this dude literally just came from jail. Like there were so many tweets. Max Homa, who's like a very funny golfer, tweeted out like literally a guy from jail beat me today.
From jail. Beat me today.
Wow.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
Living two different Americans.
Also,
goddammit.
Elliot Smith says, as an average white guy, this podcast hits all the boxes. Dan, keep
go,
bringing up
Elliot.
the golf content.
Who was that?
Elliot.
Elliot.
Oh, Elliot. Okay.
Elliot's here every
They won-
week.
they
True
won.
Elliot's
friend
good
of the
time.
show.
They
Elliot.
won day one.
Legit friend of the show. I appreciate his modifiers for himself. Hey, let me just tell you who I am before I speak up.
Yep.
I'm not gonna catfish you. All right. I'm a real average American white guy. That is crazy.
This feels like one of the like. You ever see an episode of OTV where there's like a problem and then now you're like that could have been solved with a cell phone. Like we wouldn't have had the same problem.
sure.
That's what this feels like. If you super rich golf guy, just get a driver. Just have a driver. Then none of this happens.
The driver goes to jail.
And you go to your thing. Also, if somebody else was in the car,
Yeah.
get in the driver's seat. He's not your friend. Whoever that other person was in the car hates your
Also,
guts.
I wanna
He
bring
doesn't
up-
like you. You need new people in your life. Nobody.
I want to bring up a tier 2 character
Protect
here.
the money.
I want to bring up tier 2 character as the golf cop who was 2 yards back.
Oh yeah,
I want to
he
bring him
can
up.
see it. He can see
Who
it.
can see
Uh-oh.
everything happening?
Uh-oh.
Oh, what the hell? Let me get out of here. Yeah, he's like, yeah, he told me right here. My man was gone.
Yeah.
My man was-
Nobody tell me nothing.
Where'd he go? Who? I don't know.
I'm gone.
I'm gone. He jumped on his hood.
Also,
That's
didn't
crazy to
didn't
me.
I see that he ruined some idiot like his pants? Was that part of a police report?
Oh, I don't know about
He
that.
peed his ass?
No. So apparently, like, I think they were trying to, like, I don't know, assume or something like that. But they were saying that, like, he also ripped his pants
Oh, I see.
during the assault.
I
So it's like another thing. And I was like, oh, y'all was just trying to get money.
Look,
My,
this
my.
is
Somebody was
why
trying to come up.
police need an entire town to train in. You know? Like we need a whole place for them so they can learn how to jump on top
How
of
not
cars.
to jump.
Right. How not to jump.
Wait, are you like going into like some Cop City stuff? Is that what you're
I'm
doing
just
right
saying,
now?
maybe-
Like, are we really doing this?
Maybe if golf cops
This is a fun sports show.
maybe if golf cops
I don't
had
know what
that.
Cop City is. What's Cop City?
I love everything about this conversation. I love that you don't know what it is. I love that you're the one bringing it up. And I love that you're like, what's going on here?
You're such a woke liberal white person.
Ooh, what is Cop City?
I love that
The,
Davis-
the fact that you were like, that's my end to like virtue signal here of like where I'm at is
I didn't
hilarious.
say that. I think it's fine that cops have an entire laser tag arena that we pay for. I think that's
It's spicy,
absolutely
yeah.
fine for me.
I think, man,
And here's the
I'm
thing, David,
excited.
we have to let this play out.
I was like, we finna go get some tea.
We'll
finna go step out.
There'll never be another time when we see two white dudes.
We better go get
I
breakfast.
really am just such a neutral political person. I swear I am, but just the need to insert that moment in there.
He don't see you.
Screams.
He said you not like that. He said you not like that.
Screams.
He said you not like that. Dan, I respect Dan being like, when did you start being like that?
Because there's some just. There's easy home runs, and that's one of them. That was where you're just like,
listen, when you live in the West End for 5 years,
I know it's showing.
You start helping out black grannies cut their grass. You start having chit chats.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So is Cop City like the island of Epstein? Is that the same? I really listen, man. I go home. I tell jokes. I take care of kids. I go to bed.
I tell people this all the time.
Epstein Island was a changing point in Damon's life. Of just
what else don't I know?
Yeah.
I just want to.
And if you're not from Atlanta, you have no idea what we're talking about.
You have no idea.
But Google it and get informed. I just love. I want to be Damon so bad when I grow up. Because Damon, if it don't involve Damon.
Can we just
Go ahead though.
I'm not
So there's
not
more-
going to go down that rabbit hole. I'm not.
Don't do it. Don't
I
do
do
it.
want to throw out though, Golf
throw it.
Cops. That's a great TV show.
It's great.
oh,
TV.
CBS 7
See?
p.m.
That's a good time.
That's a
not
good
bad.
time.
That's a good time right
Every grandparent would tune in. That's honestly like Coco Melon for old people.
Golf
Man,
Cops.
just
Golf
said,
Cops.
Golf Cops.
do you think
CBS.
he's gonna get any kind of sponsorships or any kind of is he gonna play off of this incident?
No,
He's
this
trying
is
to let
like
it just
this
go
is.
away?
I mean, dude, this guy, Scotty Scheffler, if you don't know, is like the Tim Tebow of golf, combined with Peyton Manning, the greatest of our generation right
Yeah.
now. Like he is so far. Like basically every professional golfer looks at Scotty Scheffler and is like, he's so much better than the
This
rest
guy
of
right
us.
here?
Scotty
Yeah.
Scheffler.
I feel like I just heard his name last week.
He is so much better than the rest of us right now.
Yeah.
Hold on,
He hadn't shot a round at or over par this year.
So it took him going to jail in order for that.
Literally, he won the first 4 out of the first 5 tournaments he was in. He won against the best golfers in the
Yeah.
world. Like won the Players, won the Masters.
So you're saying he's not touched from
He
like
was
a
on a
branding
legend.
standpoint?
The real hard part, he was on a legendary run, like a Tiger Woods-esque.
I saw a
run.
stat. Just to bring up Tiger for a second. The GOATs was like in order for Scott to get to the number of
Tiger
number
was.
ones, my man had to be number 1 in the world consistently without missing a week until October of 2035.
Yes, it does put it into perspective how dominant Tiger was.
Wow.
Tigers are goats, and so that's what we're good. That was
But
good.
there was more golf drama.
There was.
There was more golf drama.
There was more golf drama.
That's so. Rory McIlroy's thanking Scotty Scheffler.
That was the name I thought we used to talk about back in the day. 3 years ago.
He
it
is
was
thanking
Roy.
him because
Roy, Bubba.
the day before the tournament starts, it breaks that his wife is filing, or that he's filing for divorce from his wife.
Okay.
And this was this was like their relationship was very front and center in the golf world because she worked for the PGA Tour.
Okay.
And that's how they met.
Here comes a twist,
And they
I'm sure.
had kind of this romance and
All the
very
things.
wholesome
Love it.
marriage.
Love it. Ooh,
Rory's the
come on.
face of the PGA
Ooh,
Tour the last couple of
Yeah.
years. He is they have their child
Kids,
together.
Yeah.
And then if we find out that
Set it up.
the jiu-jitsu instructor and his wife have been
What is it with these
rolling
instructors?
around.
Hold on. Who's jujitsuing?
His
The
wife.
She is.
Oh, she goes to classes.
Rumored.
Yeah.
Rumored.
What
She is
is up
rumored
with
to go to
these-
jujitsu classes.
These classes, man.
Oh, I thought it was for the kid, not the
Look.
kid's teacher. Her teacher.
Look, they're
Her teacher.
Instructors are out there.
Oh, I know.
Oh yeah.
I've heard.
They are
Yeah.
instructing.
Yeah. No, I know.
A
Listen,
lot of unhappy marriages are.
People
I know a
are
lot of.
instructed.
I know not say a lot. I know a few personal trainers.
Ooh.
I don't. They don't train me, but I know them. And
Train me.
they're like, I'll be like, bruh, your life spicy, man. Your life too spicy. I thought you were just teaching people how to do proper push-ups.
We stretching.
Wrong.
We stretching.
Got 'em out here stretched out.
Got them stretched out.
yeah.
To cool down and
what we-
warm up.
Yes.
What we
Listen,
call
man.
down with dog.
Yeah. Truly, man. I'm
Warrior 2.
like, so I tell ladies, if you're like, oh, my man's a personal trainer. I'm like, you should drop that.
Your man is for the
He's
streets.
for the
Bro,
streets.
I watched. Me and Allison watched the first 15 minutes of the new Ashley Madison documentary on
Yeah.
Netflix. Are you aware of what Ashley
No,
Madison?
I
what
is?
don't know
bro?
what it is.
I know Ashley
There's a
Tinsdale.
website
know what Ashley
designed.
Madison is.
His website designed to help people cheat.
Yes. It was a dating service. Is a dating website for married
For
people
married-
It's
to sign up to
eHarmony.
have an
Wait,
affair.
bro, wait. Wait.
Yeah.
Who's watching this?
The documentary. The documentary on Netflix. No, because it's huge. Because the data leaked.
So basically the documentary goes in. Everyone on the website.
What?
They got hacked, and then that entire list got released.
And we should just have a podcast
called. It's not public though.
Yeah, it is public. You can find out if Katoya is on the list right now.
Like, you can have a whole podcast where you showed Damon new things 3 months ago.
Crazy.
There's certain times I'm like, was Damon a castaway? Like, did one of these cruises not go great?
Keep it straight, big dog.
And
Locked in. Locked in.
Go home.
Damon's actually
That's
triplets,
crazy.
and they all switch out. Two are sleeping.
So jealous.
Two are sleeping at one time.
Yeah.
What happened to Monday?
I'm considering this as a possibility right now.
Yeah.
There's certain times, Damon, it feels like you just came out of a coma.
But what
You're just like, what year
are
is it?
y'all watching? Y'all watching the news?
It's on the news. This was huge.
I don't watch the news.
It's not even on
on
news.
Twitter.
It's on Twitter, social media.
Okay,
Carry on.
This is
Every social media.
No, but it was
This
on
is years ago?
Yeah, it was on Twitter like 5 years ago.
Bro, you know I gave it up 12 years ago. Carry on. So y'all are watching this today or recently?
Yeah.
The thing that blew my mind is they had 30 million users.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that don't blow my mind.
That blows my mind.
30
That blows y'all
million.
mind?
Yeah, here's why it blows
That's
my
a
mind.
city.
That's 30 million people
Around the world, that's
who
nothing.
were
big dog.
cheating and thought it was a good idea to put that information online.
Yeah.
Like, just cheat old-fashioned way.
You know, that's the thing. Is these
Yeah, if you're gonna
nobody wants to put in the work
What's in the
anymore.
word? Cheat the old-fashioned
a
way.
great man once told me, if you're gonna do wrong right.
Do wrong,
You
right?
understand what I'm saying?
That means don't leave a paper trail. And this way, you got a digital trail of like, this is where I decided to step out. Man, if you don't go across town like they used to do, they start another family.
They use their bank password for that password.
Men used to come back from war and start secret families.
on the other side of town.
To be honest, a lot of men didn't come back for war, and so let's just be very clear. They stayed in Asia and
Based on
found
how-
good women. But what I'm saying is,
I thought you were gonna refer to
I
their
did.
death.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, that took a. I didn't make it back.
We're referring to the
You ain't
influx
seen all these pretty
of
girls
Korean
now
fried chicken.
because of war adultery. War adultery has made some of the prettiest people I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
Now we're getting to eugenics.
Come
This
on.
is a wild episode today.
This is what happens when we start with golf.
We gotta
Maybe
build
we
it
should
up.
do it more often.
Yeah. Look, I'm with it.
You better have some drama with that golf, sir. I'm gonna tell you right now.
I'm with it.
My favorite thing that I saw was there was a
About what, Ashley Madison?
No, I didn't. No.
Go ahead.
Nate,
Yeah.
Nate, no one will ever believe that you would ever step out on Libby. You can talk about it confidently.
I can't imagine the stress of cheating on somebody. Look, we're all on the same page morally that you should not cheat. on.
Oh, yeah. I was like,
Okay,
what page,
just get
what
that out
page
there.
you saying? Yes.
The stress
Oh.
that I would be like, I would crumble immediately.
Immediately.
I know you can't cheat. You know, I know, because you tell the audience what's wrong with our podcast. Like, without even them asking. You'll be like, yeah, I'm sorry, this camera's weird. I'm sorry, the audio. Please forget. I'm like, man, if you don't shut up and keep going. So the man, you like, I did a bad thing. You're just going to start with that. Like, you couldn't do it.
How was your day?
We made eye contact. I'm sorry.
My hand grazed your butt. You just like freaking out about it. We were on a small elevator. I'm so sorry. Like, that's who you are. That's a person. Is it not?
100% co-sign this.
Oh, boy.
that would be a
I'm
topic of
sorry. She was a
conversation.
tall lady. Like,
It's terrifying.
I was holding my book bag.
That's why I do that. That's why you keep hands.
Yeah.
Keep your hands on the book bag straps.
Sometimes you don't need no hands, bro. Carry on.
oh,
No, it was just like they were saying we're.
you gotta keep going.
Ding ding.
I don't even know how to like.
Ding, ding.
What am I
You
gonna
don't.
talk about? A meme that I saw.
Please
now?
tell us about the meme.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, let me.
If you haven't seen it and you really want a good laugh, Aaron Shooting dropped a music video about Scott
He did.
Scheffler going to jail.
Shout out to Aaron
It's
Shooting.
great. St. Andre, check it out.
All right, let's talk Western Conference Finals.
Let's get into
Particularly,
some sports.
we all watched. I mean,
This is
Eastern
when you start
Conference.
getting into your material.
Yeah, so I was at the mall the other day.
Yeah.
Traffic.
Back
right?
to crowd work. Boo. Go back to drama.
Yeah.
All right, Hoochie Daddy season. Let's keep moving there. So El Duncan's
Who is
talking
this for?
to Hoochie Daddy season. Damon.
Based on this podcast,
Damon.
there's no hoochie daddies here.
Who you ain't hoochie in?
Never
What's
have.
a,
Never
can you
will.
define a hoochie daddy for me?
A confident father.
Really?
No.
I really honestly, I don't know how to define it outside of like Small shorts.
That's the quintessential.
I think
beginning
you know
piece.
it when you see it.
That's the beginning
You know
piece.
you see it.
What inches are y'all doing with shorts? I know you at a 5. What inches are y'all doing?
Wow, you
I don't
nailed
want.
that.
Listen. Yeah. Of all the things he doesn't know about you, he's like, but your short size. I know exactly.
Damon
what you're
doesn't
about.
know.
I was
if you're-
sad. I was like, Allison was asking me what I want for my birthday
Yeah.
because it's coming up.
Yeah.
And Lululemon got rid of their 5-inch shorts.
Get rid of 5-inch short, bro. Like, come on,
Why
bro.
did they even know that about you?
Know this.
They like, you're redhead. 5 years. It's been about 5
years.
5 inches. I know.
Wait,
I call it. 5
Dan,
inches.
Dan doesn't have a beard.
Yeah, you're right. But I know he has 5-inch
I
shorts.
know you know that. I know that.
I guess we know where Damon's eyes are going.
Competitive. I know it.
My favorite bit.
I think I'm at 7-inch.
You're at 7? That makes sense for you.
Above the knee.
You're at 7.
I don't want to show
And David
too
doesn't
much.
wear shorts. We know
I
this.
don't wear shorts.
David doesn't wear shorts. He doesn't walk. He only walks in the middle of the street. We know this, all right?
Facts.
So
Facts.
I growing up, fashion, right?
Mhm.
Cyclical. So baggy's big and back, right?
Right.
Of course. Shout out to Jinko, Lee Pipes. Have no desire to go to that world. Jump in if you want to.
No.
I ain't gonna yuck your yum. Anyway, I said that because shorts, right? It's getting hot. Gotta have it. Air conditioner's going. I need it. And about 3 years ago, I had lost a little bit of weight. And I was doing leg days, and I had put on some shorts that were like went to my knee, and I was like, this ain't it. And after losing a little bit of weight and then working on the legs a little bit, I put on some 7s. Oh, it was a wrap.
Okay.
I put on some 7s. Then I hung out with a friend of the show, Dex Ferguson out here. You know, Dex been
on shorts.
He been on Hoochie Daddy for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Young Hoochie Daddy.
He tried to get me in there, and I can't go back. I can't do the 5s, but the 7s.
So do I qualify as a hoochie daddy?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, there you
Oh yeah.
Yeah, congrats, man.
I don't know how I feel about that, but okay.
You like it. Look at your face.
Just own it. Just own it. Come on, man.
He's like me, the hoochie daddy of the podcast.
Stop.
That's it. Text Allison when we're done. Like, hey, you know you got your hoochie daddy, don't you? Right? What are you
Allison
talking
would
about?
literally say, I have no idea.
Just say Hoochie Daddy's on his way home.
Yeah.
That is. Let her know. Hoochie daddy.
I
today.
know. See, I go on my fat dad runs on a daily basis. I understand where I'm at
Yeah.
on the pecking order of this world.
Come on, now, baby. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I think Hoochie Daddy's a fun term. I had only heard Hoochie Mama.
Okay, but
Until-
where did this come about?
I don't know.
Why is
This
this a
feels-
topic?
My dad, I only know Hoochie Mama because of Seinfeld, and also my dad would say it to me when I shot free throws.
What?
He would call you a hoochie mama?
He like when my
Please
dad
continue.
wanted me to mess up
Okay.
if we were playing like 1-on-1.
Carry on.
He would say Hoochie Mama.
I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that worked
It
every
worked
time.
a
when you-
lot. It worked.
I just see your dad, Mr. Mike, just saying hoochie. I'm like, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna giggle.
Because there
I'm
was
not gonna
times
be
like we'd be
focused.
playing 1-on-1. I'd pick up my dribble a little too far out, so he'd be like, "It's all you." And then as I would go to shoot, he'd go, "Hoochie Mama."
Hilarious.
Okay, wait.
Hilarious. Excuse me.
In the ether of what we could talk about today, I just need some context of how we landed on this. You said L. Duncan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
Elle Duncan's talking to Kendrick Perkins, and she said it's Hoochie Daddy season, and Kendrick Perkins is here. Basically, that was part of his intro, and he got
flustered. He got
he got, it's similar
Hold
to
on now,
you.
Elle Duncan.
When you were like,
Hold on
oh,
now.
I'm a Hoochie Daddy.
Talk to me.
Well, you know,
Talk to me.
I could listen to Perk talk all day.
Yeah. It's
It
also
would take all day because he
It's
talks very slow.
also, I don't know who was in charge of sound mixing at ESPN.
Yeah.
Perk is at times on a different level. Everybody else is talking like
Regular.
this, and then Perk comes in. He's like, "Yeah, I think they're gonna win." And he was like,
They eating the mic.
"Who was
Yeah.
in charge of this?" You can hear it. Like there's times like I've watched the show. I can hear him breathing
Yeah.
during others segment intros.
He's in his own house though.
He's in his
He
own
is.
house.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. Why
They let him do that.
Well, and I also want to ask why PTI still is. Are they ever going to go back to the studio?
No.
Listen,
No.
I was saying the other day,
Those days are
the
done, bro.
pandemic made
Yep.
people go, "Oh, you don't have to.
Oh, yeah.
I don't have to be.
I don't
there.
have to be there.
But ESPN
Set
has
up.
chosen to keep this studio
because we're the only ones who notice it." Most people are just like, as long as you get the content. I think we just accepted the fact during the pandemic that everything ain't gonna look nice. We just need the content. We just need it.
But again, why keep the studio?
Oh, they're gonna fire people. It's about. I mean, they already. Yeah,
They have been the last few years.
Yeah,
It's been
They're
trickled down.
loving this.
Yeah.
They're like, oh yeah, we can't wait to get rid of the
I
studio.
see Mina Kimes home once a week.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it's- Ryan Clark be all over the place in the
Yeah.
background. So yeah, it's a thing.
Nobody's there.
We get to we get to
Anyway.
basketball now.
Let's talk.
So
let's
we
talk
can do
basketball.
sports. I mean,
Eastern Conference
they might
Finals.
be here to talk about sports.
Game 1 last night. Celtics beat the Pacers
Oof.
in overtime.
Tough loss.
I'm so mad at this.
Tough loss.
I did not enjoy that basketball game.
No. I'm mad because I missed it.
Oh.
Thinking it wasn't. So I'm
It was
at.
a
I went
car
to.
wreck.
So I
Just
went
a
to
car
the
accident.
Dream game. I went to shout out to Atlanta Dream. I'll be back.
Shout out to
Great
Atlanta
experience.
Dream.
So at the end, our homie goes, "Oh yeah, it's 91-80 something for something in the fourth
Close
quarter."
for
5
I go,
seconds
"Oh okay, Boston got this." I drive home. I'm like, overtime? What? And
Yeah.
the game is ending.
Pacers come back up.
Pacers had the lead with
They shoulda won.
10 seconds left
They
and the
shoulda won.
ball.
Yeah,
And a timeout.
That's
Halliburton had 2 tough turnovers.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I was watching that game and I was like, I don't want overtime.
You don't like
Why?
you don't like the game?
I did. It just felt like nobody deserved to win that game.
Oh,
It was so messy.
They put up a 99 3-point shots or something stupid.
I just
What a
it
3-point
was
team,
not.
for sure.
It,
That's
for
so
me. It
sounding
was not
old,
an
but I
enjoyable
agree
brand of
with you.
basketball.
Just-
just chucking it.
I thought it was a good game. I'm a big fan to see if I got Boston in 7, but I like to see Halliburton out there playing because the Pacers have a great offense when things are clicking, and Porzingis is out for a few games, so it was interesting to see that if they were going to steal a game though. I think that was
Had
the
to
game
be
for them
that
to
one.
steal.
That was the game.
Halliburton has a turnover at the end. They get the
Yeah.
ball back. Jalen Brown hits a 3. Then they go on to win.
Well,
and
also
it's like,
Jalen Brown's three.
oh, it was crazy hard.
One of the best threes.
Siakam is right
that
in
was
his
hit.
face, in his
Siakam's
grill.
there. They planned to foul.
Yep.
And Brown put up the shot so quickly
So
that they
quick.
couldn't.
Yep.
And also, I don't know if you heard Halliburton afterwards. He was like, "That's a terrible shot that he made."
Yeah.
So
yeah,
like,
but
we put him in
he
a
also
situation.
his defense is his hands behind his back, like chest in. His hands
Yeah.
are not up.
to make sure he doesn't get like a cheap
He did,
call.
well, we just saw
But he could have
Edge.
fouled him before he went up for
Right.
the shot, and he would have only gotten
Well, so
2
here's
shots.
This is the strategy here, which is to bring up. So Carlisle doesn't do that strategy.
Okay.
Right. So the strategy is
And he's a champion.
we're gonna
I'll
get
give
into
him
the
that.
weeds for just a second since we gave you drama. Is that if you're up and they've got the ball at the last second, is you foul them and take them to the free throw, right? If you're up 3,
Yeah.
I'm not giving you the chance for
To
the
get
3.
3, yeah.
Carlisle doesn't do that.
What a dummy.
So Indiana,
What
as a
a
team, was like,
dummy.
we got to play good defense.
Stupid,
Siakam is
stupid,
here because
stupid.
what do we see in the Dallas series? SGA fouled him on a 3-point and lost the series. Siakam's like, oh, we ain't gonna risk that. Let me just hope he missed a bad shot, and they're going to win the game. So
Honestly,
that's
the
a
way-
coach strategy error.
the way that he put up the shot.
Yeah, it was all
if I'm
difficult.
a coach, I'm giving you that 10 times out of 10.
100%. He double pumps. It goes here. He's in the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the series as a whole, to me, I don't know
You
how.
still think it's going 7?
Do I still now with that? Well, I still think it's going 7.
I think they're getting
because
swept.
I think
Yeah,
it's-
I'm about to say,
I
that's
think
heartbreaking.
gentleman's sweep.
my
I
man
think
said
5.
this last time with Dallas.
I
I'm
did,
trying to
and
tell
I
you.
was about and like.
I'm
I-
tell you
Look
right
into
now.
the camera so you can clip this
They
later.
were down 0-2 already.
I
so
apologize.
to your credit, they
Who
were
was down 0-2? No, I thought they were going to win. They were going to split Boston anyway.
No, I know, but against New York, weren't they down 0-2 and then they came back in
Yeah.
the series?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Until
they,
the
they can come they're gonna go down 0-2.
But this is I to be down
I
to
ain't-
lose a
they
game
get at
on the
least two.
road.
They're getting at least
like
two.
that.
That was a tough one.
That one, it's like.
But here's the
hurts.
catch.
Yeah.
They, according to the odds, based on what I saw, people wouldn't even give him a shot
No,
to be
no
that
one did.
close.
No one
and I
did.
think that, in my opinion,
That
from the
is some-
outside in,
yeah.
gave him confidence. They was like, oh, we should have had that game.
Yeah.
Y'all ain't got Porzingis. We finna go deeper. They went to the free throw line less than 10 times. So it was like, oh,
They also had
we can see
1
how we.
plus turnovers.
All I'm saying
Yeah.
is on a confidence level, that sucks to lose that way.
Yeah, it
But
kinda
also,
balances it out.
We can beat y'all. Y'all got 65 wins, but
Sure.
we can beat y'all.
Sure.
So it's gonna be interesting. You think they winning it? You think they sweeping? You think it's 5?
I think
they
it's
get
5.
swept.
Where you at?
I'm gonna go 6.
6. So we got 5, 6, 7. So we'll see. But let's get to what we really care about.
I like that
Yeah.
we did that. That means one of us is going to be right.
Facts.
Unless the Pacers win.
This is true.
The Pacers are not winning.
Yeah.
if it's
The Pacers are not winning.
Pacers
Not-
definitely not winning.
I'm not gonna say that.
They gonna
but
call.
it-
They gonna
look,
call it. Hey man,
listen,
yeah, shut
Boston
that down.
has
Yeah.
failed the world
Foul-
5
listen,
years in a row.
That's
So-
fine. Don't listen. I'm not gonna be the naked conspiracy person,
Oh.
but I do know this. Don't nobody want to see Indiana in the finals. Not this year.
Not this year.
Nobody want to see that.
Because they get swept.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Western.
Let's talk about it.
Let me go ahead and once
Yeah.
again, I will apologize to Dallas for saying that you were going to get swept.
But I heard you.
Clearly.
Man,
I said this is for
I
me.
moted. So apologies
Yeah.
to obviously listeners of the show, the Dallas Mavericks.
Oh, that's our second biggest
organization.
market is Dallas, baby. Let them know.
So yeah, didn't get swept, but they are going up against.
Go Cowboys.
I'm gonna say friend of the pod,
Listen,
Anthony
man.
Edwards.
Ooh,
Listen,
manifestation.
I'm gonna just throw it out there.
That man is he the one.
That man's friends with the world.
That he the one.
Okay.
He the one. Believe
Believe
that.
that.
Believe that.
Is he the best player left?
It's him or Luka. And people from the East Coast will say Tatum. Those are we have 3 bona fide superstars in my opinion.
And yet none of them are the highest paid. I just want to throw that out there.
With a rising
Jalen
star at
Brown.
Halliburton. If I was building a team today, I'm taking Ant.
I'm taking Ant.
But I'm not having any debates with anybody who says Luka.
I am, but that's
Zero
for
debates.
another.
Sure, we get it to another day.
No, I
Yeah,
mean
it's
So I'm assuming game 1's tonight or tomorrow.
Tonight.
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 How are we feeling about this?
Hype. I want I need as a consumer, as a fan, I want 7 games without question. We only want to do picks we can and predictions, whatever.
Yeah.
But I want everybody healthy. This is when you just want You just want to be
Yeah.
a fat kid.
Yeah.
I want everybody healthy.
Yeah.
Right. I need it to go on. I don't care if they go 2 down, 3. What I need 7 games because Ant gonna be ready to deliver. He said he want to take on the Kyrie defensive
did say
challenge.
that.
He said that out of his mouth. You know, coach got to do what do.
careful
But
what you
know what I'm
ask
saying?
for.
You know what I'm saying? And then Luka, because it's like you got great defenders. Both teams. Here's something y'all might not know. Not y'all, but both teams. You probably see Minnesota, but Dallas is also really good at defense.
That just happened.
Yes, it is.
Because it didn't. The season did not start that way.
No. The
Just
last
give- I'm
20
just-
games.
Yeah, I'm just giving it for
yes.
for the
last
audience.
20 games after the All-Star break, they became the best defensive team in the league after the All-Star break. Then Minnesota has been in the playoffs or whatever the case would be. So if you're expecting 127, 133, you're not finna get that this series here because
Thank
both
you.
teams. That's important to know context. So you're gonna get really great teams who play good defense, and if we've been watching, would you agree? The refs have been swallowing that whistle more.
Good. Let them play.
It's been let them play type of ball.
Let them play. And that
Very
being said,
excited.
hey,
Oh.
sweep them boys. You say what you want. I need just a sweep. I want a nice, clean sweep.
for the Minnesota.
Yeah, you want Minnesota.
I'm for Ant. Listen,
But
and I'm saying this.
Can I just say that?
Yeah.
I think it is. I think they are going to win in 6.
Who?
Yeah.
Minnesota?
Minnesota, because I think Karl Anthony Towns basically held it down for them in Game 7 against the Nuggets, and
Show
Ant
up.
didn't even show up. So if Ant shows up and Cat plays,
Bro, that man Rudy Gobert hit a fadeaway bank shot. I was like, this is like angels in the outfield.
it is. I actually don't think it's going to be super like competitive series.
Oh, no, I disagree with
I
that.
think there's a
I
few
disagree with that.
blowouts. I think the
Guys,
Mavs.
don't do this
I
to
think the
yourself.
Mavs get a few like way
Close.
lopsided victories.
You ain't been watching, but you ain't been watching ball there.
All right, let me just say this.
What?
Hey,
I mean, hold on.
put it
Let
up-
me
put
just
me
say
on
this.
the record.
Let me just
You
say
not
this.
know- y'all better put some respect
hold
on Luka's
Let me say
name.
this because I feel like you're not giving. I said I want a sweep.
Oh,
That's what I want as an Ant fan.
I'm listening to
what
you.
do I think is gonna happen? It's at least going 6. And I
said
don't
6.
necessarily.
I said
Here's the
6.
thing, though.
Boy.
I don't even know who's gonna win. I just think it's going 6.
I think it's 50-50. I think it's a toss.
Yeah, I don't. I think because I think that two things are. I think we underestimate this new Kyrie.
This new
This is
Kyrie?
championship level Kyrie.
Championship level. Man, playing
right?
D.
And this
I believe
Luka.
it when I see it.
Well, I'm just.
You ain't been seeing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
He ain't been watching ball.
Yeah, he has been.
I have been watching.
he's
the
no,
No,
He's
you can't
take-
make that statement if he been playing D and
yeah,
balling.
he's taking that step that we didn't see back in them other times
see.
because he's now a leader, right? Luka, he needs this.
Oh, yeah,
because he's very early in his career. He's kind of hitting that Dirk thing where everybody was like, "Can he even do it?"
even do it?
Like, okay,
Which
we
is
got
funny
these
'cause he's
numbers.
like 25.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not fair to him.
No,
but they're like,
no.
I don't know, man. You're supposed to be this great guy, but you ain't never really won
yeah,
nothing.
yeah.
So. I don't know who it's gonna be. All I know is I
What you
enjoy
want? What you
watching
want?
Anthony Edwards play
facts.
basketball.
who are you?
Facts.
Who are
Yeah.
you? Who are you picking?
I got Minnesota in 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I got Minnesota in 7.
Wolves in 5.
Ooh, that's not gonna happen.
No.
I don't. See
I
it.
think Dallas gets one big blowout win, and I think it's one of those where like by the third quarter Minnesota goes, y'all can have it. But I just look, I'm pulling for Ant. I think that he is on not just a beating everybody tour, but like dismantling. And if he
He
defensively
didn't
does,
dismantle the champions. They went 7 and we're down 20 in the third.
if
That
he
feels-
does to
That wasn't a
Ky-
dismantle.
If he does to
He also shot
Kyrie,
5 for like 24 or something.
He also had like 8 assists or something. Like he like his
Yeah.
game, yeah. And at the end he clamped up. At
Oh,
the
that,
end.
that defense on Murray at the end.
At the end, not the whole game because
Right.
Murray put
No,
up
no.
points, but at the end, Murray couldn't buy
When it
shots.
matters most, clutch.
I think this is a situation where it's just like who's got the better horses, and I think Minnesota's got them.
I'll do you one better. It's not who's got the better horses, who's got the healthiest horses.
That's also fair.
Yeah, because I think the better duo was in Dallas, but the healthier horse
and
is
also
in Minnesota.
Luka's still hurt. He's playing through an injury.
This is true, but he's still gonna give you almost a triple double.
He is.
But he also,
Y'all better put some respect.
but I will
on
say
Luka's
this, though.
name.
I respect.
It don't sound like
I
it
don't.
in this
I
room.
respect Luka. I don't respect Dallas's depth.
Dallas, nobody's playing deep. Everybody playing 7 deep. Everybody playing 9 players.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I
same
don't think Dallas is there yet.
I think y'all got to
I think
update
Minnesota.
y'all files.
I think Minnesota has the momentum.
I think Minnesota's a deeper 5. They're 5. Like,
But they've got Nas Reed coming off the bench.
yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying.
you really got 6.
I'm talking about. In the words of Anthony Ayers, they got Katie. We got Jaden McDaniels. Jaden McDaniels is who Luka's gonna have to guard.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. They're gonna. I'm not saying they're gonna expose Luka's defense, but we all know he's not the greatest defender.
Oh, you're not exposing anything. He's not the greatest defender.
But I think that is gonna be a point of attack.
Jaden Daniels isn't a great offensive player, so that's not
John
telling me too
Glasgow
much.
said Dallas in 6.
Let's go.
Trying to tell you.
And then he said,
doesn't-
just be thankful to new champion this year.
True.
And then also, congratulations, Damon, on the special.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Whoa.
The comments out here.
We love
Thank
it.
you.
We love
He
it.
also told Dan that his Twitter's hacked, but we already knew that.
Yeah, we already
We already-
knew
we
that.
I
already-
can't get in. I
Dan's-
can't get back
Dan's
in.
loving Bitcoin.
Man, Dan's all in on Bitcoin.
Literally, I have had like
Dan's been trying to pay me
more
in
people
Bitcoin.
reach out to me about my hacked Twitter
Yeah.
than
Anything else?
Anything else?
Anything
in
else
my
you
life.
cared for?
Are you like, are you watching the show?
Yeah.
Like,
Like we tired of the
Yeah.
Bitcoin talk.
So predictions wise, because we all got Boston, right? So you gonna stick with sweep? That's what you
no,
want?
I didn't say sweep.
Oh my bad, I misheard.
No, I said 6.
You said 6,
And I said there was going to be a few blowouts.
good, and you got them in 5.
I'm gonna go 5 in both series.
5
I
in
don't,
both
I don't
series.
want it. I want both
There's
series
not
to
a
go 7.
chance. You could put $1 right now on Vegas and get like $1,000.
What he said is, if you really believe it, throw $1.
Ooh, throw $1.
I don't know how to bet in Georgia. And look, I'll be honest, knowing myself.
This is how people
I
die
hate
in
him.
small towns.
Look,
Like, I don't know how to take a bus to a big city.
no, you can't bet in Georgia.
There's a ways around it.
I know,
Yeah.
but I don't need to learn that.
Oh, well, then just say
Why?
that. Just say you want to be poor. Just say that.
It's not about because I know myself.
No, you don't. You don't know yourself.
I do know
No, you
myself.
don't, bro. You don't know yourself.
There's a reason that I quit.
You just got glasses and a CPAP machine 2 years ago. You barely know yourself. Chill.
I'm just saying,
You're learning.
Bitty baby.
You're just started.
I don't
Why
need
you
to-
do it like this? There's no confidence.
Just,
We're all learning.
you got diaper rash on your
Yes,
legs.
come on. Just say I'm continuing to learn and grow. We want to be careful about language consuming.
I know myself when it comes to sports betting.
Because you
How?
bet.
Because you've never done it.
I've done it a couple times.
In Georgia?
No,
Oh.
it's when I was visiting cousins in Tennessee.
Okay.
I
Okay.
did some sports betting.
Yeah.
It was the most stressful and exhilarating Sunday afternoon I ever had.
That sounds like every Sunday for you, bro.
And I was like, I can't do that again.
Literally, you spend every Saturday
That
and
sounds
Sunday
like-
on Twitter raging.
That sounds like every
For
weekend for you.
free. That is the difference. Is the
You
free.
ain't got $1 to bet?
When I
Just say your allowance ran out, man. Just say that.
it's not an allowance
okay.
thing. It is
there's
I
like
cannot
ways to set
replace.
this up so that you don't.
Easy.
Like,
I can set it
don't-
up today.
Time out, I just
don't
wanna say
need
this,
to
though.
know.
The way we're
friend-
pressuring you, if in 6 months he's down his luck, he's gonna wager everything.
he's
This
gonna-
is our fault.
No,
I
it's
know-
because he was dumb about it.
No,
do it
I,
right.
I know
There's
how.
factors of scale here. You can like start with
That's all, was it?
$100.
Why people do this? Why people go to extremes?
$3
Bro, I can't learn how to
bets.
bake a cake. If I learn how to bake a cake, I'ma die obese. Just don't bake a cake every day.
Just say you can't bake a cake also. Just say you can't bake a cake.
I can't bet $1. If I bet $1, I'ma lose my family.
I'm being the gutter.
What are you saying?
I'll be in the
I'm
gutter.
in the gutter. If I bet 4 quarters, it's over for me, son.
Gutter.
What are you
I'll never
Gives up
survive.
alcohol now. All vices.
All
are
vices are
dead.
gone.
I'm
That's
trying
it.
to not replace alcohol with another vice.
It ain't got to be a vice.
Could just be fun.
But I'm saying it's something that I
I hear you. Don't do it.
I am competitive.
It's okay.
and I love
When?
sports.
You're competitive?
Win.
Yes, I'm competitive.
With who?
I
With
would
what?
have got that road, bro.
Look,
Look,
I
this is that. Was it the dating game or whatever?
He's
Say something your brother
competitive
is.
vicariously through other
We would say
aspects.
not. We would say not competitive. He's like, but I'm competitive.
Look, I have ruined a lot of game nights. I've had to stop playing catchphrase.
Yes.
I'm not saying you're not. We're saying we don't see it ever.
That's not a top 10 adjective we
I've
would've
rolled
used.
it back.
Oh, I thought you said I've rolled over. I thought you were gonna say I rolled over.
No, I've rolled my.
Just rub my tummy.
That would be nice.
You rolled it back because you were such a
Wait, so why
competitor.
can't you roll it back with the $1 bet?
It is rolled back to where I go. I can't.
Just can't.
I can't get
He has
back
so
into
much
that world.
self-control.
I cannot get back into that world.
Man, bet.
This smells. This smells like a bet.
Yeah. Man, yeah, you bet with him all the time.
But that's not real. Come on.
Neither is $1 bet.
We know it's not real.
$1 bet's not real.
But it might. It might, because the worst thing that could happen to me with that dollar bet is that I win.
Just say you're scared.
I am scared.
Okay, good.
I am scared
Long as
of
it's
what
long as it's okay.
gambling would do to me
That's a sad life. Bro.
and my marriage.
I wish you
Speaking
were.
of, did you hear the Braves player that got
I did hear about this.
that's probably gonna get kicked off the Gwinnett Braves?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because
He was
of
taking the best with Shohei.
yeah, he was best
Yeah.
friends with Shohei.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
And he was in on
and,
that?
and he was betting
betting.
on games that another Angels player was playing in.
You
and
can't do that, bro. I told
had
you
the
how to
insider
bet.
knowledge.
I told y'all a couple weeks ago how to do it right in baseball. I didn't want to listen, bro. Now people going to jail. Is he going to jail?
No.
What are you doing?
He's not going to
Just
jail.
get
He's
kicked
a baseball player.
Yeah, he's just gonna get.
You think a
probably
golfer
kicked
not going to jail? You think a baseball player going
the
to jail?
golfer went to jail.
The golfer went to jail. That's true.
Yeah.
Baseball's got minorities.
He literally has an arraignment. They said they were going to drop the charges. Back to that story. Said they were going to drop the charges, which is what most people would expect.
Golf cops.
And but they just pushed it back. So TBD.
Oh.
TBD.
Also, John Glasgow says Nate believes that if he bets, he'll become Tom Brady, and he's scared of that.
Ooh, that's what it is.
There we go. We got
Afraid
some
to face
honest comments out
who you
here.
really are.
Who you really are.
On the
Because
inside.
that's really what it is. It's like, I know who I am, so I have to hold it back.
Hold it back.
You try to stay Dr. Jekyll, but underneath you
Yeah.
just, I hear
It's
it.
like,
I
why
hear it.
Superman
Also,
doesn't
just
use
in general,
the
Mike
extra.
Brown just put a bunch of laughing face emojis. I think that was during the time y'all were shitting on Nate for not wanting to get into an addictive thing.
We don't want him to ruin his marriage. We okay? That's not what we want. Because clearly, if he bets $1,
Yeah,
it's
it's
over
all
for him.
down
It's
here.
shams.
That's-
It's shantytown.
that's all it takes.
All 4 quarters, 10 dimes,
Call
and it's
them
over for
hotlines.
me.
The worst thing that could happen is that $1 bet
That boy
wins.
said I'm a competitive gambler at heart.
Yes.
Nothing about you says that. Zero things.
I'm a sharp.
You have no idea how much I
Bruh,
suppress.
we
when it
see
comes
you every week,
No.
multiple times.
think you-
I believe you. I do think you suppress a lot.
No, I do think you're.
Y'all don't get it, because if Nate gets to sit on his couch
Sits.
and watch TV,
Sits.
watch sports,
Yep.
and win money,
And win
he
money.
will become a monster.
But here's the thing. Here's what you're forgetting.
I'm on
We
your
know.
side, Nate. Don't get into it.
Here's what you're
you
forgetting.
show
We
with
know
a
about
visor
you.
and credit card.
You're
debt
forgetting
next
that
week.
we know about you.
Tell him that
That
part.
you are afraid of so much, like everything going wrong.
Yeah.
And that is how your life has been guided your whole life.
Yeah.
So I know that you won't have a gambling problem because you'll be like, I'm afraid my life. So you would never get $1 bet won't do it.
It will, because if all right, let's say I win.
What if we do it for you?
Let's say I win the $1 bet. Let's say that.
No, say
Then
that.
you
Now-
have $2 to bet.
Now
You
I
don't
have
even believe you'll
1,000
win.
Now I have $1,000.
Oh, no, there's no belief in himself.
Then you bet on that
And now now with this $1,000, I'm going.
when the $1,000 is gone, you
I'm
quit.
gonna do it
Yeah,
again.
the most important part, he doesn't manage the money, guys.
But then I
That's
lose
why we
the
get saved.
so let's say I lose the $1,000.
Then it's gone. Then you lost $1.
And then I go, oh, I just had 1,000.
No,
Libby,
I
can
can
I
get
have
that.
another
I can
dollar?
get that again. I've gotten it once. I can get it again.
Sure.
Are you explaining addiction to us right now?
Yes.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Because you guys don't get that I would get addicted
Honestly,
to
it's
gambling.
because you said you're competitive, and that was just hard for me to believe. I never saw it once. Not one time in my life, knowing you, there's been zero
Because
things.
we've never played games together.
Okay, I will say this.
It would come up.
I saw Nate.
I know he's competitive.
I saw Nate get competitive.
never played a game.
One time.
Okay.
What was this?
One time.
One time.
And it was the best version of Nate I ever saw in my life because he buried this comic that was coming after him, and he wanted him to just eat every bit of it, and he did.
Okay.
And I was like, God, that inspired me.
No,
and
no.
I think I hired him like 6 weeks later.
Dang.
Never saw it again.
Never saw it again.
But
Yo, he built them up just like, and you still
And
wasn't.
still. I just appreciate you not caring about other addictions that you have. Like, that's just, I appreciate, I got a chance to, you about to be a father in 3 months with 2 Egyptian twins, and you like, I can't try to build more income for my family. Is that what you're trying to tell me right here?
Yeah, gambling's not income. Also, that's a terrible
have
thing.
You been in America? Have you not?
Gambling's not income.
If I were like,
it's literally
gambling's not income.
If I
This
were
whole
to
city's
go
built
into,
upon
Is
it.
gambling not income?
if I were to go into gambling,
What is it? What is gambling?
If I were to go into
What
gambling,
is gambling,
would
though?
you let me finish my
No,
sentence?
I was talking and you jumped in, and you're not finishing the
If I
sentence.
would go into gambling,
What is gambling, though?
if you go into gambling thinking that it's
Nobody's
income,
gonna gamble, and that's not
a
income.
terrible way to go into gambling.
Is it
It's
income?
Thinking that this is my
Or is it
income.
not?
Okay.
That's what's dangerous about gambling.
This
is
man
that
is
people go
addicted to
into
Taco
it.
Bell, but here we are talking about gambling addictions. What are we talking about?
I don't want to add other addictions
Then
and
put the
vices.
cell phone down that was made by a 5-year-old then, okay, and go live with the Amish. We all addicted to nonsense. This is a silly argument out here.
It's sort of silly.
Trying to
argument
get this
say, I
man
don't
more
want
income.
addictions.
You up here unlocking boxes of comic books when you could be making money on a VPN.
Let me try to.
Come on, be smarter, people.
Let me try to interpret.
Goodness gracious.
What Damon is saying is,
Make money.
do you know a lot about sports?
Yes.
Okay. Do you typically have a good inclination about which way a game might go? Are you better than 50-50?
Yes.
Okay. So
I don't know, you bet on
what
West
he's
Virginia a
saying
lot.
is there is a fun recreational way to make a little extra money potentially, but also be willing to lose all said money, because that is the only way. Just for
Only
the
way.
record,
So you're clear.
as someone who is a gambler,
Speak about it.
only bet money you can lose. Then it will never cause you whatever level of anxiety or whatever you do.
You know what we do for a living?
And you should tell someone.
You know what we do for a living?
It's a big gamble.
Gamble.
Got enough anxiety in my life.
Gamble.
To that point, what do you think this is?
Gamble.
Yeah.
Hey, will you go out with me? Gamble.
Best
Hey,
things in life
You
are-
feeling? You want to have tonight? Gamble. We all gamble.
The best things in life are on the other side of a gamble.
What you talking
This
about?
This is what I'm hearing.
Oh, roll the dice, baby.
Just roll the dice.
What I'm hearing is that sure, alcoholism has killed people, but also like you can have a drink at a party,
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
what
exactly
we're
right.
saying.
That's exactly right.
And I am saying no, I can't because I will get
Competitive.
addicted.
Again, my thing is, with the alcohol thing, hey,
I
buddy,
will 100% get addicted to gambling.
No,
I
see-
would be the person that's like gambling on like
Do you think you would
Serbian
hide
horse
it from,
racing.
you think you would hide it from people?
I'm afraid I would. Yeah.
Interesting.
That's it.
I know even if you tried to, we would know. You're not good at hiding things.
I'm not good.
That's
think
what I'm
that's
saying.
true.
Which is
I
why I
think-
think you'll be the perfect gambler because it's like, hey, come on, buddy, get it out. We
So
just see it. Go
Just for
ahead.
clarity, because there's people out there that shouldn't gamble. There's people out there that shouldn't drink. Addiction happens.
I'm that.
Okay, there are a lot, but to Damon's point, there's people out there that shouldn't be on social media. There's people out there that like
Shouldn't eat sugar, et cetera, et cetera.
shouldn't go to the movies, shouldn't do
Shouldn't
X,
be in a
Y, and
relationship.
Z,
All the things.
all the things. Shouldn't be on Ashley Madison.
All the things.
Call back.
You only get addicted, and it destroys things when you like don't have real friends that like see into your life. So if you can like build those walls, and there are people that can like put a facade up, say everything's fine, and they're like destroying their life. But like honestly, Libby would never let you do that.
I think what we're really saying is you don't trust us enough to know how easy it is to identify when you have a problem.
100%.
Like, you can't hide things. You're terrible at. That's my point. You'd be so bad at hiding the addiction that we'd be like, hey, buddy, come over here, man. Like, what
Or also like, hey, I think this would be fun, and I would enjoy this. Would you manage this for me? I'm not gonna do it. Like, I want to put $100 in.
This is nice and kind right here. Y'all are being real nice right here. And I'll let you know, I don't want anything what they're saying out here. I'm talking to you. Man up. That's what I'm telling you right there. I'm not having any of this right here. What we talking about? We got to get a play set right here. Got to get the air
The
conditioning.
confidence with which you politically stepped into the arena and said "Cop City," and then and now you're like, but I just don't know about placing a dollar bet on a betting platform over under 10 yards.
Dan, I hear it.
I don't know how to argue against like
That was quality.
let's not spend money on police, and also like I don't want to get into gambling.
Which is such a bad. You know nothing about police. You know everything about sports.
Right.
You never spent one moment in your life understanding what it's like to be a police officer.
But you got a cop in your family?
What? You're white, so therefore you're proximate to police.
It was a callback to we talked about. We did a comedy show once. It was
front
all
of the
about cops.
Get that out of here. Get that out of here.
Dan was there.
I was there. I hosted that night.
Yeah, you were.
You hosted that night?
Yeah.
Yes.
Dan was one of the people that went after the cops.
Yeah.
So I'm a heel turn for
Our
Dan.
child 16.
No
asked,
heel turn. I just have the ability to nuance my life.
That's all it is.
Our
fun.
child
Little
16
gray.
asked,
Little gray.
is this Nate's
Look at the thin blue
intervention?
line
I'm
on
sorry,
his
is this Nate's reverse intervention?
This
That's
podcast
like
is
reverse
and
Nate's
then
intervention.
also, did he miss why David is dressed as an umpire?
Oh.
Oh, who is this?
Hey,
Our
we're
child
just sponsored by
16.
MLB.
Nah, I got this hat when I was in Vegas playing an umpire.
Yeah.
It just goes with stuff.
Okay, Dave is a nice person. Watch yourself.
But I've also been an umpire.
No.
This is my people.
Comment. Watch yourself.
I like how y'all attack Nate for an hour and a half, and then one person's like, David's kind of dressed like an umpire. You're like, whoa.
Okay,
Whoa,
David was
I'm
minding.
just like an umpire.
David was my no. Don't. David was
David's
minding his
He
business.
goes, yeah, I played an umpire.
David was
That's where
minding
that's
his
from.
business. This is a stranger. I've seen
I
Nate's
know
back.
our child. I know our child.
No, stop.
This is what people need to
You ain't
understand.
so kind.
I do know. I'm
Nate
down.
has
Watch yourself.
Nate has lived with both of us and roomed with him on multiple occasions.
Yeah.
We have every right to
right.
tell this man that we love
It's
him
always from a place of love.
and he can do better.
It's always a place of love.
Thanks
just
for
want you-
engaging our child.
Just want your
16.
Robin
Yeah,
mentality
thank
to
you
be
for-
stronger.
Thank you for the engagement.
There it is.
I just need that level of confidence that you buried said comic to be like I to just be like I can handle this
Would-
or I can't. But
Would Libby? I feel like Libby would gamble. I feel like Libby would be a great gambler. I feel like she have a Google
Oh,
sheet.
totally, dude.
You know what I'm saying? You
Bro,
see it?
If she
I
was
think I
the
would
one,
be a
if
gambling
she,
team.
she's a sharp.
Bro, she
What if y'all were a
would
team?
be a beast.
Like she could organize it, and
She
then
would know
you
the
would
day,
sports
the
it.
analytics.
Oh,
All right, hey,
she
what,
would be
how does
in.
weather
I'll
affect us?
I'll throw this out there.
Oh, she'd be amazing.
If y'all can get Libby on board,
With what? No. We don't want you to be
Sports
addicted. No. You're too weak.
No, I
we don't
do.
want it.
I do
no.
want this for him.
if
You
y'all
can't have it in the house.
if
gotta
y'all
try.
are so good and gambling
So
is so good,
Wait, but hold on.
Libby
hold
on
on.
board.
Don't do that.
No,
Because now you're
big dog.
saying Libby's the like my fear of my wife is the barrier to me doing this.
that's
thing.
part of it.
Oh, you never said that.
a fear.
You said you was too competitive.
Yeah, because the competitiveness would lead to losing, which leads to losing money that would be for my marriage. So yes, it affects.
But you
my
acting like
life.
you got access to all that
But-
money. You ain't got all. You might
Guys,
I got a
she
card.
ain't-
You just said you. Let me keep stuff off the show. Let me keep stuff off the
access.
show.
If she gets pushed,
Let me
she gets pushed
let me keep
notifications.
my
We have
stuff off the show.
shared bank accounts. and
Yeah. No. I know you can see it. Don't mean you can touch it. I don't know if you have a window shop, big dog, but sometimes you just walk around it and go back sad. So I know you got a card. My kids have my keys in their hand, like, oh, look at me. But I mean, they drive it. So settle down with your financial literacy, big dog. No, we're not gonna try to get your wife in for you because you can't handle it, and it's fine. He doesn't need it in his house. He doesn't need it in his house. You keep doing what you do, big dog. Take care of your family. We wish you well on your journey. That's what we care about. We care about people here. And you?
Weird turn.
It's such a weird turn.
That's it. It's been a great
Sometimes
episode.
I don't know how this happens.
I know exactly
People
how it
say
happens.
stuff. How did that happen?
Damon gets tired of arguing, and then just goes, "I'm just gonna say nice things, and
It's
then
a
people are
circle.
gonna be confused, and we'll stop."
This is a circle. I was only here for encouragement. Okay? I want the best for people. You understand?
Our child said it was a callback to the ESPYs, this segment with Roy Wood Jr.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
You're paying attention.
Thank you.
See,
just end up-
David once again there is like, oh, I'm on our child's side.
Yeah.
now.
You know, you gotta. All right.
Thank you, our child.
Well done.
All right, so would you like us to manage?
It's
an
over,
account
Dan. Dan, it's over. No.
with $100
It's over.
in it.
No,
Okay?
if y'all can get Libby on
Don't
board,
do
I'll
it.
gamble.
Don't
I'll
do
text you once a week and say, "Do you want the Falcons under over?"
Dan, you got here making thumbnails at last minute. You got enough on your plate.
Thank you.
Settle down. All right?
I love that Dan would be my bookie.
I think Dan just likes gambling and wants someone to gamble. That's what this sounds like. Dan's just like,
Dan,
well,
like,
what if we
Let's talk about
shared
my
this?
cut. So I'm gonna need 15% agency fee, 10% labor, 20% on
Yes. These numbers sound good to
Dan's,
me.
Dan's one of those see-through
Sounds
green
like
visors.
50-50 to me.
Yeah, right.
Dan's gonna be at my door with a baseball bat in 2 weeks.
Where's my money, man?
Hey, bring her out here.
Where's my
Bring the financial advisor out here.
man?
Lips, Lips.
Me and Libby are on a nickname basis.
Yeah. Oh no, is that Dan D? Is that Dan D?
I told you to take the over.
Go through the back.
All right, do we want to talk about?
No, we
anything
gotta get
else?
out of here, man. We gotta go.
Thank y'all for listening. Apologies to anybody that we accidentally got addicted to sports gambling. My name's Nathan Owens. You can find me on Twitter at Nate Owens Comedy, Instagram, TikTok, Nathan Owens Comedy, or NathanOwensComedy.com.
Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at DoOrDie. That's at DueOrDie. I just want to say this again. Thank you to Renee Montgomery and team for them tickets.
Hey,
I will be back. Atlanta Dream. I've been a fan, but I'm about to be an in-person fan. I'm pulling up the games. I'm pulling up the games all season. So, yeah, I just want to say shout out to the Dream. We doing it.
We're doing it.
That's
Hometown.
it. Hometown.
Damon Jr. 2, Atlanta TikTok, DAMONJR at the number 2.
Shout out to the folks watching at home.
Yeah.
And also, you're responsible for your own decisions. So I don't feel bad if you start sports gambling. You made that choice yourself.
Ooh, that's how we say goodbye.
Hashtag 4